In today's video, I'm gonna teach you a method that you can use to absolutely master any scale. But we're gonna get way deeper than just the typical learn the fingering, play the scale up and down stuff. I want you to actually know how to use the scale on a musical level. And I have a series of steps that I've put together over years of teaching students, and it's incredibly helpful and helps you truly get to know the scale and learn to use it for composition, improvisation, and really hear it in your ear. So the sky's the limit, really. Just one quick thing though, I highly recommend that you watch through these steps in order, because if you skip one of them, it's really gonna throw the whole methodology off and you're not gonna get the full benefit of it. So with all that said, let's dive right in. Now I'm gonna use a scale today that has often been a hard one for my students to hear and really understand in their ears, and that is the altered scale. So the altered scale looks like this. And it's a really tricky one because it works great with an altered dominant chord, because we have 1, flat 2, flat 3, major 3, sharp 4, sharp 5, flat 7. It's pretty crazy, right? And if you actually look at it in terms of the chord, then you have 1, 3, sharp 5, flat 7, and then the other notes are actually flat 9, sharp 9, and sharp 11. So that's just the basics of the sound of this scale. Now let's actually talk about how to learn it. So step 1 is going to be that classic boring step that everybody knows, which is just learn good fingering for the scale. Learn it in both hands if you can. So for this scale, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Super classic. Left hand will be 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, really. So here we go. Okay, you know how to practice this. There's a million videos on that. That's not really why we're here in this video. I want to show you the more interesting next steps that you need to know. All right, the first thing I would recommend doing next is actually understanding how to move chord shapes through the scale. That's going to really start getting the harmony in your ear. So I recommend starting with a triad. So 1, flat 3, flat 5 here. This is going to move right through the scale. So what we're going to do is we're going to move each note in this triad to the next note in the scale. So seeing what the scale is, okay, this note goes here, this one goes to that major 3, and this goes to that sharp 5. And then we're going to just keep going. And you got to learn to play the chords through the scale. Now, if that's tricky, another great thing to do is to arpeggiate them like this. And go down too. So this is going to make sure that you can really hear what's happening in the inner workings of the scale. Now, step 2.5 is actually to take a 7th chord. So we actually have 1, flat 3, flat 5, and flat 7. So this is just one shape that we can move as a 7th chord. Actually forms a C half diminished 7 or C minor 7 flat 5. And now, again, we do the same thing. Can we move this through the scale? Arpeggiate it. And there we have that. All right, step 3 is going to now be a specific ear training exercise. This is fun, but it's really, really hard. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna play the root, and then you're gonna try to sing different degrees in the scale to the best of your ability, and then check against yourself to see if you're hitting them. So this is a super surefire way to quickly get this scale in your ear and understand the different notes and degrees in it. So you're also simultaneously connecting the theory to your ear. So now I want you to sing the sharp 4. Sharp 4, you check against yourself. I'm a little flat, but you get the idea. Sharp 5, flat 7. Okay, what if I want to randomize the order a bit here to make it more challenging? 1, flat 3, 1 flat 7, 1 sharp 4, 1 flat 2 or flat 9. And so this ear training exercise, it's going to tell you very quickly if you can really hear what's going on in the scale, really hear those different degrees. This is the type of thing where if you just do it for a few minutes a day, it's going to help you immensely. You can also just sing the scale in order, and I'm going to sing it like the chord degrees. 1 flat 9, sharp 9, 3, sharp 4, sharp 5, actually sharp 11, sharp 5, flat 7, 1. Ear training is just the best. It really helps you move forward so quickly. It's just fantastic. Now, really quick, if you want to take your playing up many levels this year and learn much more about music, please hit that subscribe button, and I promise you that I'm going to keep creating great content and information for you. All right, let's get back to it. So the next step is we're going to start being a little bit more improvisational. We're going to switch up some patterns in our right hand. We can take some of the chordal stuff we know, but now we're going to do the arpeggiations in a bit more of a random order that we can just decide on an improvisational level. So we're starting to get musical, starting to hear lines. And also, if you just want to see everything from today's video in a nice written out sheet music resource, you can actually get that completely free. Just sign up for my free resources library. Link is in the description, and there's actually a ton more resources where this came from too. Again, completely free to download. So hope you enjoy that. And by the way, if you are enjoying this video, please be sure to hit that like button. Really, really helps me out. All right, back into it. So this final step is the single most important step, and it's so funny to me how often people forget to do this step. And I actually just call this step falling in love with the scale, or sometimes I call it hanging out with the scale. Or if you want to think of it this way, think of it as Netflix and chill with the scale. You know, any of those really works. The point is, we're going to get to know the scale intimately, and the way to do that is to actually interact with it. So we're going to get completely improvisational. By this point, you should see the scale perfectly. You should know exactly which notes fit. So literally at this point, this is completely open now. I want you to play the root in your left hand. You can hold the sustain pedal if you want and create textures. But now you're going to compose with it. You're going to just sit with it, see what you can create. And this is the most fun part. See what chords you can find. And now the scale it's open to you. There's so much possibility. You can try different voicings by rearranging the notes of the scale. Cool. It's just one shape I just came up with randomly in this video. Try to create little patterns, textures. And the point is, I want you to spend even just 5 minutes a day just spending time with it, improvising, being musical, and allowing the sound to integrate into your improvisational, compositional brain. Such an important step that most of us just skip. So basically what we just looked at is a really simple set of steps that is going to help you completely master any scale that you want. Not just to the point of being able to run the scale with your fingers on a technical level, but actually hearing it, truly understanding the sound, understanding the different degrees, and therefore really knowing which chords it's going to work with as well. So I love this method. Again, if you want to actually download a resource that accompanied today's video, completely free resources library, link in the description. Now, of course, knowing this is really, really helpful, but what if you don't know which scale goes with each chord? Thankfully, I do have a video that is all about which scale goes with every single chord that I could think of. If you want to learn that, I'm putting the video up on screen, and I'll see you there.